Trevor Report, then there is the ANN. So can you describe to people what the difference is?
Yeah, well, the Trevor Report is basically my podcast, if you want to call it that. That's just an easy way to explain it to people. And it's essentially an excuse for me to archive the ongoings of the political just tribalism of the United States. Because when people in red states and blue states are going to play a very edgy version of red versus blue and Halo, I want people to know, look, this didn't spring up out of nowhere. When the history books are written 80 years in the future and a bunch of stuff's going to be cut out, it's like, no, you're not cutting any of this out. I refuse. I won't let you. And so it's one of those things where I created let's start with the first letter in the acronym, Acropolis. The Acropolis was this place in ancient Athens. People say ancient Greece, but Athens is a city state and not a nation. Bite me, but it's technically not a swear. But and so I wanted to kind of create that in the modern era. So I decided to just say, hey, well, people have these YouTuber houses where a bunch of YouTubers go in a house and then they collab and they all gain like 1 million subscribers or whatever. And then everybody gets mad at each other and then they leave and then they make vlog compilations about how much they actually secretly hated each other all along. We're not going to do that, by the way, because I'm awesome and I only invite awesome people. But that's what the Acropolis side is. It's basically just, this is the one thing that Liberty platforms don't have. It's a club. And I seek to make the club, basically. That's what the Acropolis section is. And by club, I mean, hey, here's this place where a bunch of cool dudes do cool things. And I wanted someone to do tech news and stuff because I just bought the books. It's on top of my Bowflex. I haven't used my Bowflex in a while. But I have a Bowflex in my room, and on the chair is A+ and Net Plus certified thing. So it's like, okay, well, that's not all of tech. And I want to get A+ and Net Plus certified like later on. I'll probably take the test I'll take the Net Plus certification when the season opens. You get a C and you're certified or whatever, probably. I haven't figured that part out yet. No. But let's talk about the news section of it, because that's separate from my podcast, and the Andre Segovia show, which, he's shut up phone. My phone. I have to have notifications on now because I'm mildly popular and I need to engage with people or they get mad at me.
Well,
but
there you go. Gotta appease the fans. Rome is the mob.
No, I like talking to them. My fans are awesome because they enjoy what I say. I'm not actually a narcissist. I'm just being facetious, Yeah. But the news network is mind on the side, clicking the Just News tab real quick.
It's on the
homepage.
Right here. Just the news.
Click the breaking Joe Rogan joins Getter, because it's a more perfect example. Yeah. Now, I do write opinion editorials. I've done reviews of Liberty platforms. I've done them for YouTube alternatives and Twitter alternatives, and I'm about to do them for Facebook alternatives. Facebook alternatives is a bit harder. And what the Just News section of Acropolis News Network is, it's articles without bias. And by articles without bias, it's sort of like I've taken the information from things that are going on. This is after I believe that I've consumed enough material right and left, and I just gather what is true, like what's factually accurate, and then I also gather what both sides have said, and then I strip what both sides have said from what they believe, from their editorialization, and I just put it there because, well, for one, this is an incredibly easy thing to do. This article, aside from the actual research that went into it, took about 4 minutes to write. The Getter post on the bottom was buffering when it was uploading. That's why it took that long. Sort of like, I think this is the future of news. It is stripping it of editorialization. And you could also go to the Library of Alexandria, where I have opinion editorials, and I have where it's the Library of Alexandria has all of the posts, and if you could hover over articles real quick, I'm sorry to make you work.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
So what you looking for?
and the articles, there's full context where something mildly important or super important is happening, and there's video evidence of it. The article will just be the full evidence of it, and then I already talked about reviews, and then the rest of the stuff is just what you would find on a regular news site. I do have a feature where people can send me things anonymously, like Project Veritas, and I also have an academic feature where I host academics, and to kind of just get it into the groundwork, I paid for research into the coronavirus lockdown effects on children. That will come up. I'll come up soon. But most importantly, I got it from someone who is outside the liberal democracy Western paradigm, because, well, I wanted something that was objective but wasn't in our realm of politics. And I actually vetted hundreds of candidates. I literally went on Fiverr, and I'm not kidding. And I just kept doing it over and over and over again until I found 10 people, and then I found the final person, and all that stuff's going to be coming up. So pretty cool. And soon it'll have a Netflix feature where I'm going to have, kind of like Netflix originals, but it'll be Acropolis originals. And you could pay for that, and you'll be able to pay for that with your choice of crypto. And also have an NFT market for my thumbnails that I spend way too long making, because I spend more time making my thumbnails than I do recording, editing, and distributing my videos. So each thumbnail I probably spend about an hour or two on it, like perfectly positioning all of the things, all the images, saturating it, So they're basically just high quality memes, and you'll be able to pay for that with crypto because NFTs are awesome. I think I haven't looked into it. I haven't looked into it yet, but they seem awesome.